Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversation. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt completely lost? You know, seeking purposeful direction that could and should propel your mission within your divine journey to that next level, but still it hasn't happened. Well, my name is Loren Harris, and I'm the founder of P3, the Journey Series. People come to me because they're wounded. Many are scared, and even there are those who are bruised simply because they feel that they are increasingly, for whatever reason, losing their ability to dream. Now, this P3 program is not for a person who's just looking to start a business, no, but rather for those of you out there who have been on your journey and you've been navigating within your divine purpose, but you still desire to elevate to that level that you have not reached yet. If this is appealing, if this describes you, then I want to have a chat with you. I want to hear your story. So use the link below to get registered for your free seat at P3, the Journey Series. And let's get started, one story at a time. I'll see you inside. Click the link.
Good morning. Y'all need to quit. Look, got me cracking up already. Oh, my Lord. Some people woke up feeling some kind of way today. I'll tell you that. I remember back in whatever year it was when President Obama came in office, people woke up I had some Republican friends for real. My friend Jessie, I had to go over and do an intervention at her house. She came out looking like Jane, not Jane, what's her name? Mommy Dearest, when she was out there tearing those roses up. That's how. So I know in reverse, there are some people today not feeling so good about things, but we're going to talk about it because listen, I don't care who in the White House or the Owl House. We got to do what we got to do. That's what we do have true control over, but we're going to talk about it anyway. That's right. Today, we're going to talk about the new State of the Union, or what is about to happen as we move closer with President-elect Donald Trump. Okay, so I got my good friend Charles Maddox in the house today. You guys might remember him from, I almost said, Charles, we used to do Bathrobe Moments After Dark. And, oh, there's one smoking jackets back there. See, I still got him back there. I miss him. I do. We had a great time. We still have a lot of great times. So anyway, we're going to get Charles in here to talk about, 792. Come on in. Get in here. I want to hear from you today. How do you feel about what you woke up to? I reached right for my phone. I was like this. But I already knew. I'm just going to say I had a feeling. And we're going to talk about our feelings. But put some hearts on the screen. Charles is not a newcomer to the show, but when we put hearts on the screen, it's our way of saying welcome. It's a virtual standing ovation. Here you come down the hallway right now. Lucius Charles Maddox.
Yes, my brother.
Good morning. How are you, Charles?
How are you, man? I'm so glad to be back. I feel like a stepchild that just, finally found my way home.
I know. You should, we ought to try. I was listening before you came in to the show opener from Bathrobe Moments After Dark. And I was like, that little mug was slick. Remember that couple was dancing? Right?
Yep.
I said, I forgot. We used to have so much fun on there. And I'm not under the weather, but I'm coming out of that cold, so I'm a little congested. So please, everybody, bear with me on that. Good to see you. Where are you?
I'm in Florida right now. I'll be in Texas in a couple of days, but I'm in Florida.
Whose house you at?
No, I'm at my house.
It sure look like a fancy kitchen or wherever it is you're sitting in.
Well, and we eat around here.
I know that's right. Clearly, we do too. Right. So, right. I'm just saying. So, look, how long did you stay up last night watching the return?
I'm actually mad at myself that I act because I've been Loren. I just got back from Costa Rica. I got a house out there.
Yeah,
I'm going to bed out there at 8:00 just because it's this. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. And I wake up at 5:00 and the sun is out and I'm ready to go. So last night I fell asleep for a few minutes and then I found myself up till probably 1:00, but I was more mad at myself that I engaged in this, to be honest with you, if that makes sense.
It does. I'm looking at all the people. They didn't even know. I was going to say they show up when Charles is here, but they didn't know you were here. So good to see you, Christopher Casson.
Yes,
Robert. Look at Robert. Charles is here. Sweet.
Yes, Robert. My brother. Share.
You can always got him. Megan Claire Murphy. You guys get ready. Megan Claire Murphy, also known as Aunt Nene, the Aunt Nene Show. She has a kids show, Sabrina to Trajectory in the new year.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah, that's my girl. And Wendy Meyer. Haven't seen you in a boatload of Sundays. Good to see all of you. Can't get to all of you, but I will keep funneling through as we move through. So, Charles, I went to bed at 9:00.
Wow. Okay, so you didn't even stay up for it.
No.
Yeah.
No. I did for Obama because it was history making. But let's talk about this. Well, I want to ask you, because I'll just say this. Everybody knows Brian, my husband, is Caucasian, and we had a split household.
Mm-hmm.
And so people are assuming We know who voted for what, but y'all had it wrong. Y'all had it wrong.
No,
I can
no.
tell now. I can say it now. Yeah. Everybody was assuming I'd say, yeah, somebody in this house voting for Trump. Everybody look at
No.
Brian. And I like start shit with it. Right. So, but
Wow.
look, I'm gonna tell you my decision. It was like this.
Yeah.
First of all, it was my age. I'm 62.
Yeah.
4 years from now, I'll be 66. So
yeah.
I'm thinking about Kamala running start, da 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 da. By the time she gets some footing, probably can't do much until second term. That means 60, 60, 70, 70. Oh, no. I'm trying to get there. So really, it was the state of the economy.
Yeah.
The state of the economy. And that was my number one thing. And then I want your number 1 and 2. The state of the economy was of concern to me, and also how the world looks at us.
Yeah.
We were starting to look a little weak. There are 2 wars going on, and there wasn't before.
Yeah.
I'm ex-military.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it from there. What about you? What were your your priority and secondary? Because you voted, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you wanna hit folks in the head with trash cans, right?
Well,
okay, get on it, y'all talking civic duty. Okay, no, okay.
Well, let me explain. Can I explain?
Please.
Because you beat me up already, and I didn't even.
I was just saying what they're thinking, but okay, I'm buying.
All right. Well,
right.
Well, like you, and we talked about some of this. I grew up in a really religious household. I want to say a cult in many ways. Now that I look at it, so they didn't vote. You know what I'm saying? It was a religion, but I look at it now, and I've learned so much. And they don't vote. So it's taken it's almost this mentality training, this brainwashing that puts me in a place where um, uh, even though now I don't look at it like that, and I realize that voting is an amazing thing because if that religion, if taxing religions was on the ballot, I'm sure they would encourage people to get out and vote, and we know that voting does help shape so many things. But I got to be honest, I didn't really find either one of them attractive.
See, that was a big deal for a lot of people, right?
Yeah. I knew from day one, to be honest with you, that Kamala had no chance.
I kind of did too.
She wasn't around. I've been saying before she even started to run, who is she and where is she? What has she been doing? And then all of a sudden, a few months later, she was, chosen to step in place for Biden. I think the allure of Trump is what gets a lot of people moved because he goes in there, he wants to shake things up. He's going to fire this one. He's going to get rid of that one. He's going to change up that. And I think a lot of people are tired of the same old in politics. So I see that.
Yeah,
I do think he has some stuff with him that it's not going to be good at times. But I hope he doesn't get rid of the Affordable Care Act. I hate to say that has saved millions of lives because it were people who just couldn't afford health insurance before.
Yes.
He does empower a lot of white supremacists. And I'm hoping that some of the Black people that he has around him that love him and his support has grown and his crew has grown as far as some Black people. I saw a picture on stage last night or video where there was almost no Black people on that stage with him last night. It was probably about 100 people and all white people. So it is concerning as far as that. So what say you?
Well, I'll be honest with you. The thing, like I said, that hold on, that has had me all along is number one, too. There's because you remember a year or so ago, I went to Romania and I was
Yeah,
really close to, the border,
yeah,
which at that time there was only one war raging. And it was just what it was doing to people. It's
mm,
different when you way on the other side of the world. But
yeah,
when you're right there and you see the fear in old people's eyes and young children's eyes, and you see the results of
yeah,
it, the displaced people, it's just oh, I like that. Oh, Super Dad, you got that for Father's Day.
yeah, yeah,
Poor little things, they
yeah.
don't know no better. I'll just play. uh, I'll just play with you. I'll just play. I do want to say this though. Well, and to be honest with you, a lot of it I'm thinking about is just what's going on around the world.
Yeah.
Um, um, there's so many different things. But
I,
like
I,
one of the things I like about Trump, believe it or not, is that he doesn't talk like a politician. He's anything. Come
yeah,
on, it's
yeah,
ADHD. He got ADHD 10 times worse than me.
yeah, yeah. And I'll say this: there's some things that I've seen Trump do that I'm blown away at, and I say, wow. For him to cross over the border and step foot into North Korea, I mean, that was, you remember that moment. I mean, literally,
Yes.
he was handshaking Kim Jong Un and stepped into North Korea. The first time I think any president has done that ever. That was powerful.
That was
I
powerful.
agree with him on, we've been brainwashed. All this media is brainwashing. And
Yeah.
we've been brainwashed to believe that we have to hate Russia and we have to hate Kim Jong Un. We have to hate certain people. Trump is like, dude, why do we have to hate these people? These people want to kill us. North Korea is pointing nuclear weapons at us. And he's going over there and shaking the man's hand and saying, listen, let's talk. Let's have a relationship. I don't need to hate you. We don't need to hate each other.
Which I love that.
Brother, why should we have a horrible relationship with Russia where where we want to shoot them and they want to shoot us and we're sending in troops now? North Korea is sending in troops to help Russia. This is becoming crazy. There's nothing wrong with having conversation and being friendly and having business ties or relation ties with Putin and Kim Jong Un, people who dislike us and
Right.
shouldn't dislike us to the point of hating us and challenging the world with nuclear weapons.
Right.
We don't win that way. So I don't know why, we've been brainwashed to believe that we have to hate a certain people. Is that any different than, whites hating black people because they've been trained and taught that way?
Correct.
Why should we hate what Muhammad Ali say? Ain't no Vietnamese ever call him the N-word.
See, like he showed this here. Look, before I get too far off, I want to celebrate something. Y'all may not know this, but it has come to our attention here at Bathrobe Moments that it's time for a celebration. I'm gonna ring the bell.
Go ahead.
Congratulations! Oh, Charles is a chef, celebrity chef, in the Bob Marley legacy family. Every place they go, they got pedal throwers and stuff. And
Award-winning filmmaker and
award-winning
documentary
filmmaker, and about to get
television
another
producer.
one. I think you're gonna get a Tony for this next one. Y'all
I
don't know
think
this. I'm gonna
so.
put it out there. He didn't know I know this, but it came to our attention here that Charles has now accepted the role on Broadway. He's gonna take
Yeah.
he's gonna play the life story of Cisco.
You done pulled that. You done did a show, had me on the last minute, and where'd you find this from?
I was doing that while you was talking. While you was talking about Kun Jung, yeah, I was like, yeah, I got some North Korea for you.
Man, oh man. Man, oh man.
Let's see it again. I'm saying that because of the we love the blonde. You look at him pull up Mary J.
Well. At least you see the slim down version. You didn't pull up, some Precious from Beloved or whatever it
Ooh,
may be. With
I
a
hope you don't
blonde
run
lady.
into her.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We love the blonde hair. I'm
Thank
just
you.
jealous because I don't have none.
Exactly.
I'm not really.
Exactly.
I like my
Yeah.
Michael Jordan look. So
So
listen,
let's
go
get
ahead.
back to what we were talking about. What I
Let's talk
mean.
about this. This is, and I what about this part? A lot of people voted gender based. Men, black, white, a lot went for Trump. I found that
Yeah.
very interesting because it just couldn't see a woman, that
Yeah.
part. And the women went with, would have been anybody up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez could have been running. And women would have, because it's time, that glass ceiling. We thought we had our chance. We didn't get it with Hillary, on and on and on. So,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that? Do you think, what is that when people vote just because?
I think I hate to say it, they picked the wrong woman. Democrats were reactive, not proactive. I think that if they would have looked at this the same way Trump looks at it, they could have picked, if they wanted to pick a woman, go and pick, not that Michelle Obama would have ran, not that Oprah would have ran, but you know what? An Oprah and a Michelle Obama ticket wouldn't have lost. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think so?
Um, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh
Well,
no.
we got 4 years. Gonna be brand
Yeah.
new everybody up there in 4
Well,
years.
I
That's
don't
one
think I
thing.
don't think that I don't think they wanted to run, and I think Michelle is done. That they don't want nothing more to do with that type of life. They got
No,
kids, and
right.
they don't want Secret Service having to follow them and their
I'm
kids
saying, and
everywhere
they
they
do.
go.
They got that anyway. They got that detail. They can't get
True,
from right.
true, true. But I think that, just in general, they didn't plan this out right. I mean, I heard someone say last night that Biden had said that he was going to be a transitional president, meaning that he was going to serve 4 years and then he was going to step down, right? Which he
Like they
should
knew
have
this in
done.
advance. I said that too.
They
I
should
think
have known.
they timed it.
They should have been preparing for this, years ago. Not wait until Biden can't speak, from almost dementia to slap her in there. And I've been saying, like I said, I've been saying for a while that number one, she didn't have a chance. Number two, that she's not a good speaker. Number three, she's very emotional. Number four, she flip flops
Now you
on
know what?
issues.
Oh, don't look. I'm just saying, if y'all throw any bricks, don't throw none this way just because he's here. I'm just playing. But when you said that, women are like, did he just call us emotional?
I didn't
Because
call women.
women take that word. That's like talking about their mamas.
Yeah, but I didn't call all women emotional. She's
No, but
very
when you
emotional.
said she's emotional, you didn't say Trump emotional. And he is.
Well, at least he's tempered, right? You got Kamala doing this during interviews. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You got to conduct yourself as you've never seen the Vladimir Putin doing this while he's talking in interviews. You know what I'm saying? You've got to hold yourself presidential like, and I'm not saying that she isn't. I would have liked to see her in there, to be honest with you, just to keep the movement going.
Yeah.
But uh, I think she,
What if Hillary would have been up there this time? Do you think Hillary, if it
I
was
liked
Hillary
Hillary.
against Trump
I don't think she
this
had,
time?
no. Hillary didn't have a chance because they tainted her for the last few years. But Hillary would have been a heck of a president. Her issue is that she didn't make Bernie Sanders her running mate. You should. Remember, Bernie had a ton of momentum. He was the man, and people loved Bernie. And instead of my enemy is my friend or friend is my enemy, whatever like that, she should have made Bernie Sanders her running mate. She would have taken all of his millions of people that loved him, and they could have consolidated that vote. But she picked somebody who nobody knew, per se, and it was a tragic story.
Yeah. Ooh, let me take a picture of that.
What's that one?
1,596. They like something today. They like
Yeah,
something. I'm gonna take a picture of
yeah,
that. I gotta
yeah.
ask you something though. Because just a little off topic.
Well,
But
they got a good looking brother up here. I'm sure they're
well, I'm
tired of
about to take a picture.
seeing. I'm sure they're tired
Thank
of
you,
seeing
Charles.
this.
Thank you. Please, enough about me. Seriously, I know it's really. I appreciate it. You
You
know,
know, they got to wake up early in the morning to see this. Lord have mercy.
oh no, oh no. Wait, I don't want that. I want. See, my ADHD. You got me.
You can't find a camera.
I kept typing in photos instead of camera. Okay, there we go. I want to ask this though, because before I forget, I need to hook up.
Yeah, with
For
what?
the where you be getting those colored lenses,
see
those contacts. I need to hook up. I want
this is
I want
God.
some
This
light
is
eyes
God.
too. Huh?
This is God. Ask God. Ask God.
Is that a new company?
No. Folks, see how he do me? See how he do me?
And I know somebody sitting up there. I knew them was contacts. I told you, Clarice. Right.
Ain't
Look,
no contacts here.
here, Christopher Casson. Hi, Christopher. He says, I would have no problem voting for a woman if she was competent. Ooh,
Yeah.
you might as well go to move next door to Mr. Emotional Charles. I would have no issue voting for who?
A
Tulsi
woman.
Gabbard.
Tulsi Gabbard.
President,
Yeah.
for instance.
Yeah. Tulsi was a strong candidate. She was a strong candidate,
Robert Brooker.
Yeah.
He says he understands that. Oh, first he said Trump is a businessman, a true hustler. What's up, hustler? Player.
Well, yeah.
He understands that hatred is draining and that energy can be better spent building something that helps. How you feel about that?
Yeah, he's right. He's right. I mean, bro, we're in wars right now. We're doing things that we have no business doing. Right? We can't forgive student loans, but we can send $100 billion to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, there are people without health care, but we could send $200 billion like it's nothing to Ukraine. Where are they getting this money from? I mean, these wars need to stop. What they're doing in Israel and to the Palestinians and all of that, brother, this needs to stop.
That Gaza.
It needs to stop.
It's
and
just,
if Trump can make it stop, then that's what we need to do.
That's not. Look, I have a coaching client. Hey, Lulu Lee in New York City.
Gotcha.
Inspirational beauty. Shout out to Lulu Lee. And sometimes when we're on session, she'll have this live Israeli channel playing in the background.
Okay.
And the stuff. I mean, 1 minute people just walking in and out of stores because they have random cameras, just like for traffic and stuff. But you can watch what's happening. And people just get out of cars with machine gun, grab people, throw them out, and take the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, what show is that you watch? She goes, that's live. I know that's right by the bakery I used to go to every day. I'm like, girl. So I want to. That's. Well, I don't like
even what he did to the UN. When we look at that, or not the UN, but the NATO. I mean, we may think, okay, he's cocky and this, that, and the other thing, but he said, listen, you guys aren't paying your fair share.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody needs to pay their fair share, or else this. And that's a businessman move. We moved with Kamala on emotion. We moved based on the fact that we thought that Trump is a racist. We all have some racism in us. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Trump is. I mean, he's been running with black folks for a long time. Does he have some bias at times towards certain things? He may. Yeah. But I don't think that he's, he went with what was going to work for him, right? He found a demographic that was going to work for him. And if that was, Caucasian men who were, tired of the system and might, play with guns and sleep with their cousins, then I mean, whatever. I mean, I didn't mean to say that.
I was
But,
gonna say he must be talking about somebody from Kentucky. I'll just play it. I'm playing Kentucky. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Look, but here's something that a lot of people. I know something. Here's what I'm banking on. I'm gonna tell you what I'm banking on, which was one of the reasons I voted for him. Was the old Trump hadn't had a bullet almost take that ass out. See, a near-death experience. True. I don't care what nobody say.
True.
Anybody go through something like that, and he used the word God. Now, God saved my life for a reason. You can't say that kind of stuff just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I believe God got to him.
Yeah.
And said, look, I held you. Nick, I almost said it.
Yeah. Oh.
I held you.
Negro.
So get in there and do right. Maya Angelou said, just do right. You don't got to ask nobody what's right. Just do right.
I'll say this. Trump is, what's he, 80 years old now? 81 or something like that?
Is he?
Yeah, he's about...
How old is Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is 78.
78.
All right.
He'll be 80 before he get out of there.
He's Loren, he's
Thank
tired.
You, Robert. He what?
He's tired. If you see him right now, he's beat down. He's tired. And it's very, to be honest with you, I think it's kind of unfair that we push these people out there like that. At 78 years old, he should be spending time with his family. He should be spending time with his grandchildren. He should be laying up, playing golf, enjoying life, not having to try to save the world. So I do believe there's going to be a tapered Trump, because he did escape not only death
twice,
but now he can drop these charges on him, and he won't be facing jail time per se anymore, right? So at this point, it's about cleaning that up, setting up the Republicans, in advancing the Supreme Court, doing things that benefit their party. But you can't even blame Trump on the fact that they lost the House and the Senate. There's a disconnect that didn't happen here with Kamala. Like I said, between Indian and being black, and now wanting to legalize marijuana and free the slaves, and every other thing that she was ready to promise. She was doing almost too much, you know what I'm saying? And should have been around a lot sooner for the 3.5 years that people say, well, what have you been doing for 3.5 years that we see no change?
That was a question. I was like, that's right. I hadn't even thought of that. I believe in yourself. How are you? Good morning to you. Another thing that that was a big piece too. That was right. Where you been? That kind of thing. What about this? Moving forward. Here's something. I think we're moving into, like, next time when it's going to be all fresh people. Mm-hmm. You understand, because I'm working recently. You know a little bit about it. With some young people. All of them are 21 years old. 4 of them now. Every one of them is 21 years old. And God kind of laid it on my heart a few weeks ago. Hey, look, Loren, you are an alien to this world now. You came from a whole different world to this place. These kids nowadays, they're indigenous. They're indigenous. This is all they know. This is their world.
Yeah.
So I believe when one of them gets in there, because when the aliens die off, and the people that step into power have lived in the world that we live in today, it's gonna be different.
You're right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They don't go back to civil rights times. They don't go back to, and most don't even know what a Rubik's Cube is or something. I
never
like
could figure that thing out.
No, I couldn't. I gave up. But no, you're right. And I'll say this, if you are out here taking care of business and making money and staying on your P's and Q's, you really don't have to worry about a lot of the things that may go on, right? Make money. Go out here and close some deals and become an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You won't have to worry about it. If you lose your health insurance, from the Affordable Care Act, You know, you can go to Costa Rica or Turkey or something like that, man. And go get the whole workup done for $600-700. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even a colonoscopy in Costa Rica is $550, as opposed to here where they're
Oh, you just had
charging.
one?
No, I didn't, but I need one. But you know, I'm not spending,
You
you know,
scared?
a few $1,000s to do it. You know what I'm saying? When you could do it in Costa Rica for $500.
What about this?
Yeah.
A lot of people were afraid. I even heard, did you hear that time? I think he was in Detroit and Biden had spoken in Detroit. It was right before he stepped down
Mm.
or the week that he announced or something. He told the people, he turned to the black folks over the stand and said, okay, y'all better quit playing. He gonna put y'all back in chains.
Mm.
Did you hear that? I saw it.
No, I
I
didn't
saw
hear
the
that one.
clip.
I didn't
He
hear
said
that one.
he
I
gonna
didn't
put
hear
y'all
that one.
back in chains. I was like, and I saw a
Yeah.
thing yesterday with a 101-year-old black woman, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
she kept saying. She was like, "They don't. I can't do it. I ain't trying. I ain't going. No." But you know. But she was like, "So let
Yeah.
me ask you this, because a lot of people. But that was my husband's concern.
Mm-hmm.
LGBTQ rights and things reversed
Mm-hmm.
because of Roe versus Wade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
think we're going to see more of Supreme Court decisions being reversed that take people back there instead of over there?
I
Is
do.
that a concern of
I
yours?
do.
Let's put it that way.
Um, no, I do believe there's going to be some tragic changes that are going to
Tragic.
hurt. Yeah,
Why you
I do
pick that
believe that.
word?
Well, because I do believe that they've made some already. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that they will continue making some now that he
Tragic.
has full reign over the system, literally the House and the Senate, and those are people who are very strong into Trump, who aren't just moderates. They are very strong into that. So I do believe that there are going to be some tragic changes, but I do believe that there are going to be some things that he does right, and but I do believe there's going to be a lot of upheaval too as well over the next few years. There's going to be a bunch of protesting, a bunch of fighting, a bunch of madness like there was last time, and
You do? I
I
hope
do.
not.
I do. And the irony is that he may make it so that they go totally the other way next election. So I think that America is going to get what they asked for. I think America has had a lot of holes that they're trying to fill in a sinking ship. In many ways, they've done a lot of things around the world, and I think that what they asked for in Trump is something that they didn't really know the extent. Because I mean, if you remember last presidency, there wasn't a day that some madness that you weren't tuning in to the television to see some madness that he said and did and pushed somebody out the way and
Yeah.
did this so I believe that it's going to be more tempered since he is older and let's face it, he ran to stay out of prison. He didn't run to lead a country. He ran to stay out of prison. But he's a very smart man. He's going to make some choices. Nobody
Do you think
wants
he
to
cares about
see.
legacy? I think he does. I think he does now. I
Yeah.
think that was one of them bullet moments, too, that he's like, you know what? What do I want people to say about me 100 years from now?
But he's got to get those people away from him, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, like Steve Bannon, and all of these people. Though that, you know what, Trump could be an amazing president if he made the right choices as far
I think
as
so.
people around him, around him. You
Yeah.
can't be an amazing president and have Marjorie Taylor Greene around you. You can't be an amazing president and have Steve Bannon or Matt Gaetz around you. You can't be amazing president and have those people around you. If he's able, and the list goes on, if he's able to get rid of some of those people and put them to the side, then and become more diverse. If Trump would have been a more diverse president and more apathetic to some people, literally, he probably would have been one of the best presidents because he did come to change the system, and the system needs to be changed, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what have the
Yeah.
Democrats done for Black people or for Spanish people in the last 8 years? I mean, I'm not saying they haven't done some things, but we've been fooled to believe that voting Democrat is the way to go. the Republican Party is against Black people and
Yeah.
Spanish people and so on and
Right.
so forth. And I don't really have a take on the reproductive rights, to be honest with you, because I don't really believe in abortion.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
I'll tell you
I
one
think.
person, Charles. I'll tell you one person who happy today because they
Mm,
probably just went in there and said, okay, now we're about to take the we're getting ready to take the what you call them things when they put it around your mouth where you can't talk? What's that called? You know, when they tie you up and put something around your mouth where you can't talk. We about to
gag,
take off your right.
gag.
Okay. Yeah, we get ready to take the gag off, and you get to
Hmm.
come out now, Melania.
Hmm.
So because you know he won, you can come back out now. Because I now
Well, yeah,
don't scream. We're about to take the
yeah.
gag because ain't nobody seen her. I'm like, I think
Well,
it was at his
Melania
inaugural.
is around.
What?
Melania is around for legacy. I give it to her. She probably can't stand them. They don't sleep in the same room.
Right.
She's here for legacy. She's not going to mess up the legacy based
That's what I'm saying.
on
They let her
you
out.
know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
cut to. Let's just take a look. Because I was in bed, like I said. Oh, I
Yeah.
mind. Uh-huh. Look, wait a minute. I had to blow it up. Wait, maybe I should have
Well,
left. Hold
here
on,
you'll
y'all.
see that there's barely any Black people on
Oh,
this stage.
Well, these are our
look.
friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement.
An election with candidates both making
What they
history
saying around the
in their
world?
own way.
Harris, the first Black woman to run, Trump, the first
Hello?
convicted felon. Which one will win the most powerful office in the land? We're live right across the country tonight. We're with the Harris and Trump camps, and we're in some of the key battleground states that will decide this election.
Pennsylvania, quite simply and literally, could well be
That's
the
what did
king
it.
or queen maker.
I'm at Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters here at Howard University in Washington, D.C.
Will we see a Donald Trump who is trying to shape this result his way, no matter what the figures are telling us over the course of the night?
But two words on everyone's lips here in Georgia: election integrity.
Now, not one of them people was from the United States.
Yeah.
But they were here reporting. Let's talk about that. Why is this so important? It was like the world watches our elections closer than they watch many of their own.
Yeah. I think because once again, yeah, they've got a stigma that Donald Trump is hard to deal with. He's going to, shake things up. It's you don't want to deal with someone who is, coming in with an attitude and arrogant and they.
Do you think the outside world is more excited?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Or fearful.
I just think they don't want to deal with him. You know what I'm saying? They would rather somebody a little bit more warm and fuzzy that they can have good relations with. Trump is coming in there literally with an attitude, and we've seen that in the past when he attended, world events and how he spoke, how he kind of ignored people, how he sat, by himself, how he, pushed people out the way, so on and so forth. I think that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Going forward, and it's going to be interesting. But he says America first, so I guess that kind of stands in with what he was looking at and doing. So I think that it's going to be up and down. But Loren, 4 years, it's actually not a lot of time.
No,
it's actually not a lot of time.
No,
it'll go by very fast, and so there's not a lot that he can actually do. There's a lot he can do, but it takes time to do things, and he's got to focus on I'm a little concerned with Ukraine. Obviously, he's probably gonna, create something there something needs to happen, right? And because you just can't have people dying for no reason. I mean, Ukraine is demolished. It's demolished, and if they need to make a deal, as he says, to stop this, it's got to happen because the place is demolished, and their people are dying by the hundreds, I'm sure, every week for no reason at this point.
Yeah.
They've got to stop that war.
I'm telling you, I think those young people are just waiting for the alien faction to just die out so that they can claim, because I was talking to some kids the other day, young leaders, and I told them, I said, I'm changing the title of my keynote, and just for y'all. And I said, because here's the theme for your future: clean up aisle 7. Because they're gonna have so much to clean up that we left, and it's true. But I know they're up for it because these kids are no joke. They're smart as a whip, and they're just being patient out of respect, I believe. So what are you looking forward to? I know I'm looking forward to the economy. That's the thing, because I think it opens it up for more people to be able to do more things, do more good. I gotta admit, when Trump was in office before, things went a lot more smoothly.
Well, they said he inherited that. I'm not so sure on.
Well, I meant for me, the economy got to a place where I was like, oh, wait a minute. I like success, right? So I'm looking forward to that. What about you? What are you looking forward to in the next 4 years? You guys too, in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, Loren, me and you are we're entrepreneurs. We work hard no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I look at this and I say, and I think, when we were kids, Loren, we never worried about what president was in office and what they did and didn't do. I think that if we just continue doing what we do and working hard and making money and becoming an entrepreneur and taking care of business, we really won't have to worry so much about, all the madness going on around us. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to continue to push hard, continue to work hard, and make deals happen and make things happen, and enjoy life.
Now you have children.
Yeah.
So, do you feel comfortable about the world that you'll be leaving for them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, stopping some wars is always a good thing. I mean, hopefully, Trump is talking about making America great, making America first. Hopefully, they'll invest in infrastructure and invest in some things. And to be honest, he's got, he's working now with Elon Musk, and Elon is, man, say what you want about him, but the man is brilliant, and he's going to cut out some of this excess spending, so-called, that's done around the country and in government, and probably save billions and billions of dollars that now could be put back into the people. So I think that, I mean, Elon is a genius, man. I mean, the stuff he's doing with SpaceX and and the stuff he's doing with Tesla, the Boring Company. I mean, that's a good ally to have on your team, to be honest with you. And he's talking to the younger generation.
Yes. Let me see. I'm looking at some of the takeaways right now. And what about this? Were you surprised that so many Black men supported President-elect Trump?
No, because number one, some are uneducated, right? So they believe that he's the one that gave them the stimulus check. Number two, media it does an unbelievable job of brainwashing people, right, and believing, some of the lies about, that at the end of the day, some of the stories and the lies that he does spit out there, right? He's good with that. And Kamala, nobody knew anything really about her. I mean, other than she's a black woman. I mean, nobody, she was prosecuting blacks in California and putting them in jail and all this kind of stuff like this. And now all of a sudden she wants to the black vote, when men were wrongly, put away, and that's what DAs do, put you away for things that you may not have done.
Because it's all about that record.
Exactly.
How many convictions? That's all they go for.
So, she didn't have a great background, she didn't sell herself the right way. Whereas Trump stuck to his base, and he had a base. Kamala had to make up a base. I hate to say it. She didn't have a base. So, but
what about us?
Once again,
what about us coming together now? That's us done. It's over with. We the people. That's the first thing I saw this morning. The American people have spoken. Now, what about speaking to each other? Let's talk about that. We got 4 minutes. What do we need to do? Because we can't just drop everything over there. But what can we do every day to help make the world we live in better? Any ideas?
I think, Loren, once again, I'm not any political pundit. I'm not, I'm just, I think that, life is really short. I think that if we just do better to each other, and care a little bit more about each other and wake up with a giving and a service attitude, I think we can go a long way, and understand that there are people hurting. I saw something the other day. It broke my heart. It was a father and his son was looked like he was paralyzed, partly paralyzed, and might have been about 7 years old. And just seeing the little kid he fell, and the father kind of picked him up, put him back in his wheelchair, and I thought, wow, there are so many real issues out here. When I see some of the kids that are in Gaza that are passing away from this senseless war, when I see people are hurting from so many conditions and things like that. I mean, none of us are getting out of this alive, and we're hurting out here. There's a lot of people who are dealing with all kind of pains and issues and everything like that. Obviously, one of the things I'm working on right now, actually be in Texas this
Good.
week.
I was going to say, before we leave, tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, I'm working on Complex, the Trial by Fire 2, the story of the people who are dealing with the amazing people who are living with complex regional pain syndrome, CRPS, and working on that. Yeah, working on a new series on menopause, which, thank you. I had great conversation with the young lady you sent my way last night.
Yeah, she was on the show just the other day.
Yeah, great
Tuesday.
lady. Yeah,
Ruth
great
Mina.
lady. Yeah, great lady.
Something else, right?
Yeah, she is very strong. So
yeah,
had a great conversation with her about a series we're doing on menopause, working on a series called Reverse the Church, where we're going to go into Marvin Sapp's church, famed gospel artist Marvin Sapp, and change the health for a whole congregation. We have a new series that's actually coming out on longevity. That's be out in a few weeks. We shot that in Costa Rica a few months ago, and that is set to air in a few weeks. So yeah, we're staying busy and trying to make it happen. So I don't. This will be the last time I talk about any of this election stuff, to be honest with you.
Right. Me too.
Yeah, it stressed me out last night, and I'm like, dude, why am I stressed out behind?
It stressed me out. I went to sleep and slept like a baby.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, why am I thinking about this stuff, man? Just we know what to do. We nothing's gonna stop. I mean, nothing changed when our hustle didn't change when Trump was in office last time.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I mean, we just turned on the TV and saw some nonsense here and there, but our hustle didn't change. We still had to
do your best.
Yeah, you get up and do your best.
That's right. That's right. Where can people? What's the best place for people to find you? Is there a website or
Yeah, they can go to
LinkedIn, Instagram.
they can go to, they could just Google me, charlesmaddox.com. I mean, or Charles Maddox, I'm sorry, CHARLES, METTOCKS. And, that'll take you to, websites and
Right.
pages and things like that. I don't make it
And if you have
complicated.
trouble, call me. I'll give you his home phone number.
There you go. And you can send them, you send them to my
Oh,
phone too.
especially any of you out there who fall into the category of emotional.
No.
So get me them contacts. Give me them contacts.
I will.
I'll keep it a secret. Give me them contacts.
I also gotta congratulate you. I know it's not easy. I mean, doing what you do. I mean, every day you have I don't know how you have a new guest on every day and keep doing what you do with that smile on your face every morning. And
I love it.
And but you've been rocking, and congratulations on all your success. I mean, you're all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're just doing one or two things. You are making it happen. I don't know how much you get for being almost 80. You got a lot of energy.
If this was Zoom and I could just like drop. Oh wait, what'd he say? Just like that. See, I moved just like, okay, I'll let you back in. Right. I was like, I have had a great time today. I want to thank you for just popping in. I just asked him 10 minutes before the show began, and he was here. That's what we do. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
And listen,
thank you.
Of course. And I want to thank all of y'all. Get over and check out Charles Maddox. And if you have any issues or you have any questions and you can't find him, get at me. I'll make sure I give you the links so that you can go directly to his door. And you guys meet me tomorrow, God willing, out on the front porch. Oh, Jan Davidson is here. You're going to love her. She's got some stuff that's going to change your life if you allow it to. So listen, get out of here today. Right now, go out there and do whatever you can do to add one E and one R to everything you already are. Take great to greater, bright to brighter, strong to stronger, and my personal favorite, kind to kinder. And listen, I promise I'll meet you over on the front porch tomorrow morning, God willing, at 8 a.m. Central, so you and I can have another illuminated conversation. Now, don't let my screen don't slam on the way out. And remember, Dr. Loren loves you. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Bye, Charles. Thank you so much.
Bye,
everybody.
Brother.
Great job. Great job.
Show me your soul. Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Oh, I'm standing right here holding up a sign, shamelessly displaying my state of mind.